Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
It's final, man, and ain't got time to shake your hand. Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
So if you've been with me a couple of years, you see that I've done reviews for most of the Far Cry games, and Far Cry to me has always been kind of a funny series. I didn't really like the first one, the second one was decent, the third to me was amazing, and the fourth was just good. So when I heard Ubisoft was going back to kind of like the Stone Age to let us explore the feel of being a hunter and having tribes and all this awesome cool stuff, I was like, well, I gotta check it out. But is Far Cry Primal really worth picking up? Let's find out.
It's final, man, and ain't got time to shake your hand. Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Listen, first off, right off the bat, I love saying that expression because I'm a fucking idiot and that's all I know. No, for real. The atmosphere is great. It literally is something way different than 1 to 4. There's mountains, there's forests, there's saber-toothed tigers, there's mammoths. There's so much to explore and hunt, and it's just stunning to find so much on the screen all at once. I'm talking about you can watch the fishes swim while these huge alligators just wait and want to bite your face as soon as you get into the water, and then you got these tigers fighting bears. I mean, the atmosphere just feels primal, and that really works for this title. And the combat is very similar to Far Cry's previous titles, but more focused on the melee. You can still stealth, you can still scout, this time with an owl, and you'll still be able to go Rambo, you just only have a bow to shoot instead of actually machine guns, so it might be a little bit tougher. The game does do pretty good of balancing kind of the old look and feel, but with the new additions to gaming, so it doesn't feel like it's outdated gameplay. So instead of rockets and grenades, you got little bombs that make people go crazy and bow and arrows, and that's just a beautiful thing. The hunting and gathering is either a love it or a hate it thing. I just love going around this huge map collecting all these different skins from animals and plants and rocks and creating new bases and weapons and items. It's the RPG lover in me that makes me do this. Not to mention the idea of taming wild animals to make them your companions. It's just a great idea. You can use them in battle, you can have them hunt and stealth. I mean, it's just so perfect. I mean, you have a fucking tiger. That's so cool. The map is effing huge, and there's an overabundance of shit to do. I believe there's like an infinity amount of side missions. There's a stunning amount of detail in each area. There's these major hunts where you get to go against the big bad creatures like the mega awesome mammoth or the evil black bear and so on. So it's just really cool to go against them. Plus, every main mission is actually pretty unique and fun, thanks to the missions even being very serious or more humorous. So I actually loved the mission structure much better than 4's. Now you're like, well, what's the bad? And the bad is kind of minor, really. There's one thing that really annoyed me. It's the story. It starts off interesting, but slowly devolves into you just a task boy for most of the main quest. Now, some of them are actually pretty humorous, and those are the ones I really enjoy, like somebody trying to be a bird or somebody out for revenge. Those type of missions and story are interesting because they have interesting characters you're helping. However, most of the other ones are kind of just very seriously boring, and I had a problem with that because I was invested in 3's story and somewhat 4's, but this one kind of really left me on the overall message, though there was some pretty fun side characters. The other minor things that annoy me, there's a couple of glitches I ran into, nothing game breaking, but I had to restart a mission. The combat can feel a little bit stiff at times. They really should have added a roll and sidestep button in this type of game since it's melee focused. Also, the spear hitting looks pretty bad in the animation wise, and the animals that you control, your pets, sometimes they don't listen to you. It's all little minor things, and it only happens once in a while, so it doesn't deter me from actually having my full enjoyment, but they're there, and it might annoy some other people. So let's get to the overall game.
It's final, man, and ain't got time to shake your hand. Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
I'm hitting this title with a very solid score. The things that boggled it down are kind of small, and though the story I really wish was stronger, it's not the worst thing I've ever went through. The rest of the title is a lot of fun, and yeah, some of the side missions just feel like throwaways and they kind of just time fillers, but the actual main missions, they give you quite a few, and doing everything else, this game is an easy 20 to 30 hour game. Easy, and then a lot more if you want to complete other stuff. So I advise anyone who enjoys the previous Far Cry's but really wants a new setting and feel to try this game out, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Definitely worth trying, definitely worth playing, definitely worth buying if you're a Far Cry fan. I hope everybody enjoys this one as much as I did. If you like this review, please hit like, hit subscribe so you can stick around for more reviews. Fire Album coming up soon, and everybody, have a wonderful day. Whitey out.